This is Paul Okade, just back again, quick business segments. I want to look briefly at China and how they became such a global superpower in such a short time. China's rise is not, there's nothing mystical about it. They simply decided to take their destiny in their own hands. They decided to start making and selling things rather than importing things. I've said severally that you can criticize all day long China's the quality of some of their products and some of their business practices. We've heard stories of low wages, almost sort of slave labor salaries that are paid to their workers, but you can't take away the vision of this so-called communist country. I mean, for a communist country, they've become probably the most capitalist nation on earth. So it's quite astonishing what they've achieved in the last 30 to 40 years. I think in one of their major cities alone, they have almost 10,000 billionaires. I'm talking about billionaires in dollars. So that comes because they decided to become manufacturers. They decided to become the world's market. Whatever you're looking for, made in China. People are going to China to source things, to source products. So they've turned themselves, and every country has that potential. Maybe not to the size of China's economy, but in terms of turning your country from a dependent to an independent state when it comes to their economy. Far too many countries, especially African nations, live on imports, and these are things that really and truly they can make themselves. You've got solar energy, you can produce your own electricity if you had leaders that had vision, if you had leaders that were willing to live beyond their lifetime, willing to think beyond their generation. Because I believe that any leader, be it in the home or in a country, should be looking at 3 or 4 generations down the road. As a father, you're thinking about your grand and great-grandchildren and their generation and what they're going to need and what you need to do now to make sure that they're prepared for what's ahead of them. So what can we learn from China? We can learn that it's better to make things, even if it's not, even if the quality of some of those things could be improved upon. But at least they're trying, they're making things, they're going for it, and as a result of that, they've become a truly independent nation. An independent nation is a nation that can survive without imports. Understand that. It's not that you were once colonized and then now you've been given independence. That does not make you independent. What makes you independent is that you can feed yourself, you can clothe yourself, and you can house yourself. So China, thank you for being a great role model for the rest of us in this so-called developing world. We need to learn from you. We need to study what you did and perhaps improve it. Thank you. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.